For thousands of years, the legend of the Geo element has been transmitted from generation to generation. It was said that no one used it, and whoever does, they would fall into oblivion and die. Now that the universe is finally restoring this forgotten element and will bring it to the high ground of the gods. Do you like horseback riding? Yes. So welcome guys to the channel, Kazami right here, and today we're going to talk about my favorite horse, Zibai. So let's get started with Zibai's kit. This is gonna be very straightforward. She's dealing Geo damage and Lunar Crystallized damage. And you would need Hydro and Geo in her team to aim for that reaction. So, how does this white horse run on the field? Basically, what you want to do is going for an all-in with your supports, then have her go on the field after that. You might be like,
"Oh, Kazami, that's great, but then how do I play her?"
No worries for that, let's break it down. Woo! So first of all, you don't want a normal attack with her. You know the saying, waste of time, waste of primogems. What we do instead is going for the skill and their normal attack. When we do that, she's gonna deal Geo damage, and the fourth normal attack is gonna be a Lunar Crystallized damage. When she's in that state, we can see next to her something that we're going to call the horsepower. This is filling itself by time and fills itself faster when you attack. So you're just gonna spam normal attacks, and then when it reaches this little hoof, then you just press the skill and she deals big PP damage. And you can do that 4 times in one state of horsepower. By the way, you can just burst right after your skill whenever it's fully recharged. But since her burst is not the base of her kit, having it once every other rotation is already perfect. So don't build any ER on her. Though if you still wanna play the stubborn dude and wanna burst every rotation, aiming for 140 to 150 ER is a go. So the priority is getting her skill maxed first, then her burst, and for the normal attack, you can just leave it on level 1. Now let's talk about weapons. Weapons. The swords that our sexy horse needs. The best is obviously her signature weapon. Then we have the Urakumi Sugiri and the Foliar Incision. Other crit stat weapons work as well. However, the next ones that I'm going to mention are better than some 5 stars, yet they're free to play options. One, the defense craftable weapon from Natlan is very good for her because of the defense that it gives. And the Harbinger of Dawn, if you have a shield to secure the passive like Zhongli, then this option is insane and can even surpass the potential of the Natlan craftable R5 or some 5 stars, as I mentioned earlier. Now let's talk about the artifacts. So in 99.99% of what I can suggest, go for the Sky's Unveiling, because other options are really no match compared to this one. She's a not Crayon character, she's a DPS, so this is the best set, and that's it. What you can use though, if every artifact piece there sucks like socks, then go for the Husk of Opulent Dreams. For the main stats, go for defense on the sands, defense goblet, because geo damage bonus just does not apply to the Lunar Crystallized reaction, and crit damage or crit rate for the circlet depending on your need and your weapon. For the substats, aim to get as much crit damage and crit rate as possible, taking into account that the passive of the 4-piece Sky's Unveiling is giving a 30% crit rate for your lunar stuff. So aiming at 50 to 60 crit rate would be perfect. Then go for defense, and lastly aim for EM. There is also another option which include going for an EM main stat on the sands and a Dev Goblet steal, but I would only advise you do that if the EM sand piece is better than the defense one in terms of crit value. Now, one of the biggest part of this video, the team comps. Zibai is a little bit in a kind of niche because she's a not Crayon for sure, but she's very free to play friendly. Why? Because Zibai does not need all 5-star premium characters to be great. She's already crazy with all 4-star characters. One alternative to start with would be Zibai, Aino, Iluga, and Goro, same team as what I'm having right now. This is a very free-to-play team, and what's crazy about it is all these 4 stars that I just mentioned are currently in the same banner as her, so go get them, right? You ain't regret. By the way, having all these 4 stars at C0 is okay, it's totally fine, but if you want more damage, then get them all C6, simple. Then from this team that I'm having right now, that we are going to call the base run or barn, sorry, I couldn't handle myself. We will just replace the supports, like these alternatives that I'm going to propose you. If you have Colombina, then use her instead of Aino. If you want comfort and some res shred, then go for Zhongli if you have him, and take Goru out. If you want, you can also have Yelan alongside with Aino, or Shiori as well, because she is gonna be able to have the 2 puppets, since the Geo Lunar Crystallize is considered as a Geo construction. You can also have Inefa in the team if you want to have the Lunar Charge for Inefa and Aino alongside with the Lunar Crystallize of Zibai and Iluga. And if you spend a decent amount of wish on Jilanen's banner and have her C2, then use her instead of Zhongli. See, lots of possibilities for our horse when we are starting from that barn. Last point, if you're wondering what's worth doing, getting the weapon or C1, I am going to give you the answer. So if you're here for the style or to respect the horse, then go for her signature weapon. But if you want effectiveness, go for the C1. Because even if you're going to get a lot of percentage in terms of damage with the signature, other weapons will still be very effective on her. And having the C1 will get you closer to unlocking her other potentials from other constellations. So that's the aim. So that, guys, gonna be everything about Zibai. Hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. It was Kazami, and I will see you next time. Jumpy Zibai. Bye bye.